Hello, my name is Xonevant. Today is Friday, January 24th, and this is your Daily Dose. So like a lot of you guys have always told me, right, man, you need to start asking for likes and favorites on your videos and you'll grow. And I've done commentaries on this in the past, but like I said, a lot of you guys are new. And I know how it is when you subscribe to a channel, you never really go back and check out the old videos. So it's important that I let you know why I never ask for likes or favorites. And here's the reason why. When you press that like button on anybody's video on YouTube, what you're telling them is that the content that they're posting is something that you and most other people would like to see, or that you agree with what they're saying for the most part. You see what I mean? For the most part. And what that also does is that's the way that YouTube's algorithm determines the popularity of a video. And popularity on YouTube is king. And when you're more popular on YouTube, you get more views, you get more subs, you get more money. So what they're really doing when they ask you to like their video, and they'll do it in manipulative ways too, right? They'll say stuff like, hey, when this video gets 2,000 likes, I'll post part 2. See what I mean? Where I come from, that's bribery. See what I mean? That's bribery right there. And then everybody falls for it, because what that does is it makes you feel like you're a part of something, but at the end of the day, you're actually not a part of something. Because at the end of that, the reason why they want you to ask for likes is because it's for money. If tomorrow YouTube's algorithm was to suddenly change to where the like button had no emphasis on whether or not their video was popular enough to be found in the search engines, you would never hear anybody ask for likes anymore. Because they would go to the next thing. Maybe with the new Google Plus, it's the little, plus sign with the share button. Maybe you got to hit both of those, and that's what they would move to. They're going to move to things that lines their pockets. See what I mean? I don't do that. If you guys want me to make more money, then you like the videos. But I'm never going to tell you to do it, because that's wrong. My videos should be enough. And if they're not, I got to do a better job. I got to make videos that when you watch them, you don't have any other choice but to like them. And if I'm not making those kind of videos and I haven't earned your support, I don't want your like. I don't want the money. See what I mean? If I'm gonna make money, I want to earn it. And you got a lot of people on YouTube that are not very good video makers, but they know how to manipulate their audience to the point where they can still earn more revenue than somebody who's actually trying to do it legit. How many times have you heard a commentator say something like, look, the last video we did got 20,000 likes. And so, man, it would just blow me away if you got, it would blow me away if we could just get 30,000 likes on this. That would just blow me away. Wow, that'd be incredible. And they throw all these big words at you, right? They're trying to make you feel like you're a part of something. But at the end of the day, you're just giving them more cash. You see what I mean? And at that point, and look, they always say this stuff before you even watch the video. You haven't even seen their video yet, and they're begging for you to like their video. You see what I'm getting at, right? Or they'll tell you to say, they'll say stuff like, look, why not, in the comment section, why don't you tell me where you live? When was the first time you saw my channel? Or, these manipulative tactics. See what I mean? And here's what you may or may not know. If you're not a YouTuber, like if you just watch YouTube, but you're not a, content creator, they can tell where you're from. See what I mean? We have a backdoor office we can go into, and it tells me where all my traffic is coming from. Canada, Europe, doesn't matter. It tells me where everybody's from. The reason why they force a comment, see? And it's most of the time it's on the first video that they produce. They'll ask for likes, they'll ask for favorites, and they'll ask for you to leave a comment. The reason why is because those are the 3 main factors, other than the title of your video and the tags in the description of your video, that allows YouTube to know whether you're popular or not. So they don't really care. They don't really care where you're from. It's not like they go through the comments and go, oh, this person's from Australia. Oh, this person's from Canada. Oh, this person, they just want you to comment, because it helps people. It helps them in the search engines. See what I mean? And they'll also say stuff like, like I said earlier, if we get enough support on this first part, we'll get to part 2. They're gonna already post part 2, especially if it's their full-time career. Because if they don't post it, their bills ain't paid. See what I mean? So they're bribing you into doing something and making you think that when you do it, you're gonna get something as a reward. but that video is coming anyway. And this is the truth. This is the truth right here. See what I mean? And you're probably saying, well, why tell us all this? Why tell us all these, quote unquote shady things that are going on, right? It's because if I were to make this a career, okay, at the end of the day, my purpose would be to pay my bills. See what I mean? And I would have to do that no matter what. Like right now, right? Right now, if I get into a financial slump and I need to pay bills, I have to go out and pick up more clients. I have to do whatever it takes to bring the revenue in to pay the bills. It will be no different than if I did this as a full-time career on YouTube. And you've seen this. As I'm telling you these stories, you probably know channels that are doing this, right? But I would have to do whatever it takes. And I want to kind of segue into this because all that stuff just went down with this whole machinima thing with, the Xbox One ad stuff. If you guys don't know about that, I'm going to link a video. And I don't know which part of this little series it's going to be in, but it's an Adam Sessler Total Biscuit podcast. They talked about it. So if you're not familiar with it, it's there for you to look at. I'm going to skip the details and just kind of get into what I think about it right quick and kind of compare it to me being, doing YouTube as a full-time career. But, the views sometimes on YouTube are not as good as they are in certain months. There's certain months out of the year where you can get the same amount of views you got on a different month, but your CPM is lower, right? Because people aren't spending it, the money that month on ads like they were in the other month. So you take a dip in your revenue, and to make up for it, you do these deals like I'll promote a channel and I'll do this, and they'll pay you like $200-300. They'll give you, now I haven't got any of those deals yet, and I'm about to tell you why I don't want to get into those deals, but they will sit there and offer you stuff like Loot Crate and Gamma Labs and free Netflix trials, and they'll come across in their video like they're caring about you, like, man, you guys, you should really get this Loot Crate thing, man, it's really awesome, blah blah. No, I mean, it's all a deal, you know what I mean? And I haven't gotten one of those deals yet, but I'm assuming that what they're doing is they're sending that YouTuber free Loot Crates. And then what you're doing as a viewer, now check this out. Now check out this magic trick. You're clicking on their video. You're watching them unbox a Loot Crate, right? They've already ran ads on their video. I actually just watched one of these today. There was an ad that played, a Google ad that played in front of the video. So that's one advertisement. Then the entire video is one big advertisement. And then at the end of the video, they tell you how you can get Loot Crate. You can put in their little YouTube username and get, 10% off or whatever. That's another advertisement. So it's funny that people on YouTube say, oh, we can't stand advertisements. We use an ad block so that we don't have to watch the advertisements. But the very same people that you're subscribed to are making complete videos of nothing but an advertisement. And you're watching it as entertainment. But it's one big infomercial. It's just disguised a certain way. See what I mean? And I think that's just very manipulative. I watch a lot of Rev 3 games. You see what I mean? They have advertisements in their video, and they'll tell you in the middle of their video, hey, we're about to go and, talk about our sponsor. And they do it. And it takes 15-20 seconds. I can skip it if I want to. See what I mean? And then but there's content in front of that has nothing to do with the advertisement. So in other words, what I'm getting at is that I would have to be a part of that poison that I don't particularly like. You see what I mean? Because I'd have to pay my bills. And then at that point, you guys would no longer be subscribers anymore. You'd be customers. And then my livelihood would depend on whether you're clicking links and buying stuff. And so I'm going to be shoving it down your throat because I got to pay the bills. You see what I'm getting at? And that's where I think the problem is with making YouTube a full-time career. Honestly, the only way that I feel truly comfortable making this thing a career is if I were making 3, 4, maybe even 5 times what I need to make to pay my bills on a monthly basis, because I do feel like it's okay to earn revenue from the ads that play in front of your videos, because without us, all of us YouTubers making content, you guys would have nothing to watch. Without the ad revenue, YouTube would not be a website. See what I mean? And because I and many other YouTubers are actually creating the videos, we should get a cut. I feel like we should be getting cuts off Facebook and Twitter too, because we generate all the content for those sites as well. See what I mean? What is Facebook, like $25 billion? We don't get none of that. But without our pictures and our posts, Facebook would be nothing. There wouldn't be a website. We generate all the content. We get no revenue from it. So I'm glad that YouTube encourages and pays out and gives us a little bit of the ad revenue. That keeps things flowing. But I think that's about as far as I want to go. So I think the smart thing for me to do is to not make YouTube a full-time career until I know that even on a bad month, there's enough money there in the Google, revenue AdSense money, you know what I mean, for me to make it without having to sign any deals or anything like that. I don't ever want to get stuff from companies, because as soon as I get something from a company, not to say that I'm not going to be honest with you, because I will be, but at the same time, if you know that I got something for free and I give it a good or a bad score, depending on how you view the game, my opinion is somewhat tainted, and I never want it to be that way. So to sum things up, and I know this has been a long commentary, I know it's been a couple of days that I've been posting these, but I appreciate you, listen, this is probably going to be one of the only times that I talk about money like this on this channel. I'm not saying that I won't ever talk about it again, because you never know what topic comes up or how things have changed, but this is about as much as I want to talk about it now. See what I mean? And I'm glad you guys have hung tight. But to sum it up, there is a point where I would probably do YouTube as a full-time career, but it ain't now, and it's not even close to being now. And if I ever do this as a full-time career, it will be because you guys allowed it to happen. And let me go ahead and say this before I let you guys go. Every channel on YouTube, it should be bowing to their subscribers, because without you guys, they don't have a channel. Their channel is nothing. See what I mean? And instead of appreciating you and valuing you for liking their content and supporting their content and sharing their videos, they shove ads down your face all the time. And they don't even do it very respectfully. They're not even open and honest about it. They're not even completely transparent about it. They manipulate you into liking videos and sharing videos and making you feel like you're a part. Here's the thing. If you don't already feel like you're a part of Square One Games, if you don't already feel that way, like if I have to sit here and tell you that, this is a good community and I'm glad, you see what I mean? Then you've already missed it. See? Because if I were doing this for the money right now, I'd have quit a long time ago. I'd have quit on video 4, because I'm not making any money doing this. Not a lot. And the money I do make, put it right back into the channel. See what I mean? So if I ever make it to the top echelon of YouTube, it'll be because you guys put me there. And in that regard, it's kind of like you're hiring me. You're saying, yes, we want you to do this full time because we want your undivided attention. We want you to play more games. We want you to get videos up much faster. And we're willing to share your content because we know that brings you more revenue. And in return, we get a better supply of content and a quicker supply of content. But that's up to you guys. See what I mean? I'm here. I just want to pay the bills. If that means I got to go over here and work at McDonald's, I'll go work at McDonald's. If I keep doing my career, I'll do that too. If YouTube opens up, I'll do that too. But I'm not going to manipulate my way into a full-time career on YouTube like these other guys have. Just not going to do it. See what I mean? If I'm going to earn money off this website, I'm going to give you the best quality I can give you on every video, or I'm not going to post it, or I'm going to walk away. See what I mean? Because I just don't work that way. I can't make money off something that I didn't feel like I earned. And that's up to you guys. A lot of you guys have said, hey man, you should have 1 million subscribers. It's not up to me. See what I mean? It's not up to me whether how many subscribers I have. The only thing that I can control is the videos that I post, tagging them correctly, putting in my description correctly, and making sure they go up in as best timely fashion as I can get them up. It's the only thing that I can control. That's about 20% of growing the channel. Everything else, I leave it up to you guys. If it takes us a year, if it takes us 10 years to get as big as you guys think we should be, it'll rest on your shoulders. See what I mean? All the decisions I make on this channel is based on you guys' feedback anyway. Think about all the shows I've posted, right? That's a feedback from you guys, and hey, do this and work with your intro and road to completion, right? That's all Sanad. He came to me with that. See what I mean? That's going to blow up this year, I think, once we get it up, right? So if we get there, it'll be because you guys got us there. If we don't ever get there, it'll be because I didn't make the right videos. See what I mean? And I can own that. So I'm always trying to feel my way around and see where this thing is going. I would love to do YouTube as a career. I would also love to fly in space. You know what I mean? But there's certain things that have to happen for those things to happen. And right now I'm able to do my career and YouTube, pay the bills and have fun. And I like that balance. So for one to ever outweigh the other, there has to be a lot more money involved. But that money needs to come from you guys, not your pocket, right? But your support. And I'll be able to earn more revenue, but it's entirely up to you. And you guys are gonna have to make that decision. And I'm gonna have to work harder to impress you on every single video so that you go, wow, I do wanna share this with my friends, and you support the videos. So that's it. I know this was a very long couple of days, but I have a lot to say. I still have more to say on this topic because I think YouTube is a pretty shady place. You know what I mean? There are guys out here that really work hard on their videos that don't get the attention because they're not popular. And it's because they're not manipulating their audience into thinking that there's something that they're not. So if you guys want to hear me talk about some of the shady things that I know about YouTube and some of the stuff that some lines I'll never cross, just let me know. We can talk about that too. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this the last couple of days. We'll get back into some regularly scheduled programming here, but I did want to get that off the test. Thanks again, Greasy, for asking the question. Links to his channel should have been in the description of all these videos. I appreciate that, and you guys have a good one. All right, so hopefully you've enjoyed today's dose. Remember, if you missed part 1 of this whole question about whether I'll ever make this a career or not, make sure to check out yesterday's video. Today's YouTube spotlight shines on LA Beast. This may be the grossest, coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. This dude eats or tries to eat 150 chicken nuggets from McDonald's. He's a competitive eater. I won't tell you if he succeeds or not, but definitely check out the video if you're interested. Sub of the day is on the screen. Links are on the screen and in the description as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And remember, if you even miss one dose. Alright guys, so I thought long and hard about how I was going to explain to you what I was going to do to you, like if you miss a dose, but I just couldn't put it into words. So just close your eyes and listen, and I think you'll get the point.